Ed here with the Digital Digest, and today I wanted to share a quick unboxing and first look at the Roborock S5 robotic vacuum cleaner. Now, this product has been on the market for a little over a year. In fact, its successor, the Roborock S6, is already available through eBay from an authorized retailer. Priced at $600 US, you're probably wondering, why would I share the S5 that I have here with all of you today? And that's because this is already going on sale. In fact, I just picked it up for $400 US, so that's 200 less than the 600 that its successor is going for, and that will probably end up being even more once it officially launches. And in addition to that, you have to wonder what are the actual improvements that the S6 brings to the table over the S5 that we're about to look at. So before I start taking everything out of the box, I will let you know the S6 only has two advantages. The first is in its mapping capability. It is able to do multi-level mapping. This can only do a single level, so if that's critical to you, that would be a good reason. The other is the brush, arguably, in my opinion, a more important reason. And supposedly the brush on the brand new S6 is virtually tangle-free. Now, if that's the truth, that is a worthwhile upgrade, but I was willing to take a shot and see what this is like. So let's get into it. We have our paperwork right here. And the Roborock S5 and the S6, the newer version, both are capable of mopping, for those of you that are curious. So that is something you should note. And the first thing I'm greeted with is a 25% off accessories and some manuals, essentially giving you a layout of what the Roborock can do. So let's go ahead and put that aside. You have to register in order to get that 25% off. Now, right here, you're being given directions about the mopping portion. So essentially, you're just going to fill that up with water. That's what's inside of this box. And of course, attach it to the bottom of the Roborock. And this is what that mopping attachment looks like. Fairly straightforward. Now, I do currently have the Roomba, the iRobot Brava M6, and I do not expect this in any way to compete with that because I haven't done an update yet on the M6, but I can tell you it is best in class. I mean, that is a mopping beast. Definitely the best robotic mop ever. So I'm not expecting this to compete, but it is nice that it has that flexibility, that functionality. So let's go ahead and take a look at this. Fairly heavy, I will tell you that, and I have owned in the past and still presently own the following brands. I own, of course, Roombas, Samsung PowerBots, and I also have some Shark robots, and this already feels like it's right up there with the PowerBots, so fairly heavy, heavier than I expected. But the beauty of this bot is the mapping, as well as, I will say, the flexibility that it can do both, as I just mentioned. So let's see where this bag opens. Looks like right here. And if you can get this on sale, that's where I think it's a real value. Do not go out and purchase this for $600 US. Then I think you're kind of, spinning your own wheels. So you see we have a power button, as well as a charging button and a spot cleaning button, I believe. And this, as far as I have seen online, the front bumper right there, is best in class. I mean, it really has the ability to map, set boundaries in software, so no tape necessary with this. So it's one of the smartest vacuums out there. And the new version, as I mentioned, the S6, does not have any new, it does not have new battery capabilities. So you're not looking at an improvement in battery life. You're not looking at an improvement in suction power. It's all about mapping. And as I already mentioned, beyond mapping, that new brush. Now, one thing I will note with this model, as opposed to what I'm accustomed to, let's say with a PowerBot and now where Roomba is going, is a much larger brush and vacuuming array. Here it is relatively small, as you saw. Here's our power cord. And then last but not least, our charging dock, the charging station. Let me go ahead and pop this out if I can find the seam. And a lot of people are going to say, why not get the newer version, even if those are only the only two updates, as I mentioned. And it's fairly simple. I mean, if it's all about the multi-level, then clearly with this, you could in theory buy two of these and still come out only $200 more than purchasing if you could get this at $400, which I assure you will be. I mean, I was just able to. It'll go on sale again. So you could, in theory, have one of these for each level of your house. And if you don't want to own two, I understand, then that's a good reason to get the one with multi-level mapping. And of course, if the brush really is improved like they're claiming, and I have seen what it looks like, it's visually a little bit different, but not that much different, then that's a very good reason, I would say a better reason than the multi-level mapping. Again, suction, battery life, core functionality, exactly the same. So I'm excited to put this thing to the test. Of course, I will report back on its performance overall. And in my opinion, even though I haven't used it yet, as I've said, Roborock right now is making one of the best robotic vacuums in terms of battery life, mapping, and suction power, and that's what we're all after. You know, you can't replace necessarily an upright vac yet, but you can get really close, and that's what this represents, much like the latest Roomba, and that was why I decided to put it to the test against my, again, Roomba's, PowerBots, and of course, Shark robotic vacuum cleaners. Any questions or comments, please feel free to post them, hit that like button, and as usual, please feel free to subscribe. Later.